Hey patrons, Korey here, and with the recent death of Ozzy Osbourne, I thought we would go over a few Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne riffs that I think work really well for the guitar in a year, right where we are right now. So you just heard me play the intro to Crazy Train. This is going to be using a basic A major scale. Everything in this song is based around A major, even though it's heavy metal, so we assume that it's going to be a minor thing. It's really just the relative minor F-sharp Aeolian of A major. So we're going to get into modes and that stuff later this year, but there's a couple of things that I want to show you guys that I think are going to be really interesting to you about some of Ozzy's music. For Crazy Train, there's a couple of the triads we've been talking about right there in the verse. So if you've been playing your triads and practicing them on strings 1 through 3 and 2 through 4, these are going to be on strings 2 through 4, and it's going to be an A major in root position. And so what I'm doing is hitting the open A string kind of as a pedal tone, and then I'm hitting this root position A major chord. Down, down. And then we're going to do a little gallop right afterwards. Then we're going to the 5 chord of the key of A, which is going to be E major in first inversion. So you can kind of see how the two chords work together, right next to each other. The way I used to think about this is take this A major down 1 fret and then just move these 2 fingers. So after it's moved down 1 fret, the middle finger goes to the B string and the first finger goes to the G string. So that's the 5 chord of the key of A. Another gallop. Down to D major, first inversion. Same exact voicing as the E chord, right there with the root on the 3rd fret. Another gallop, and then an open A chord. So it would sound like this. And that's that whole verse part. The opening chords, while not played by Randy on the original recording, were typically played live, and they go like this. So, if you know your power chords, we're playing F sharp minor, going up to A, open E, back to F sharp, then up to D, up to E. We go back. So I'll be putting the main melody, the main riff up here on the screen. This is F sharp Aeolian, or just an A major scale. Comfortably, it fits within a power chord. Now I keep my ring finger on the A string while I'm playing the pinky note. And then we walk down the scale. And then back up to the A. So we have this. And again, and then down to the open E. So let's play it together slowly. One more thing I wanted to bring up for today is going to be on the song Paranoid by Black Sabbath, one of the very first songs that Ozzy ever came out with. This was on the 2nd Black Sabbath album called Paranoid. Tony Iommi played it up here at the 12th fret. Randy Rhoads played it here when he played with Ozzy. But to get that real classic Black Sabbath sound, you need kind of the hollowness of the low strings, so I play it down here. Now this is one of the only times that I would suggest doing a power chord with 2 fingers like this. And you really want your guitar to be intonated properly so that it doesn't sound out of tune way up here. So I'm basically doing a hammer-on the A string from the 12th to the 14th fret, and then a hammer-on the D string from the 12th to the 14th fret, like this. So just hit the chord, and do it again. The whole verse and the whole rest of the song is basically a power chord palm muted, like this. Then we go down to D, up to G, and then that last little riff is G, D, E. So we have E, D, G, D, E. Now when we go back, that's kind of like the pre-chorus or the interlude part of the song, but for the most part, the Paranoid song is just this one riff. Hopefully that is some exciting new stuff for you guys. And, you know, Ozzy was a big part of my first couple of years on the guitar. One of the bands I played with in high school. We did an awful lot of Ozzy stuff, Black Sabbath, and I can't thank him enough for his influence and all of the amazing guitar players that he helped to spawn. So if you have any questions about this stuff, or perhaps you'd like to take a look at the solos that go along with these songs, let me know. We can do a little bit of a tutorial about that. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Peace.